So today, I've decided to do something a little different. Where I normally talk about tech, and I usually talk about tech news for products and stuff, I haven't really talked to you guys, honestly, on a down to scale on what are some technologies and things that I'm actually excited for. And I thought, since most of these big YouTubers are talking about hardware and mostly products, they're not really looking at the big spectrum of what products and things that could be very big and significant. So today I decided to make my own little list, and I hope you guys do agree with me. I am talking about products and things that I am excited for in 2020 in the world of tech. Now, please be aware, this is my opinion, and only my opinion. I know people don't like when I say that, but I have to reiterate it because a lot of people don't get it because they think that my word is the final word and they don't know that it's an opinion. You don't have to agree with it, and you don't have to disagree with it. So please, I hope I don't have to keep reiterating this stuff. But regardless, this is all opinion based. Now, if you like something and you want to talk about it, definitely leave your comment down below and I'll definitely get back to you or other people. I do always encourage a discussion. Now, let's start this list. So this list is basically my personal pick of what are some technologies and things that I'm excited for in 2020. I'm going to do it in two different ways. I'm going to talk hardware, and then we're going to talk actual technology. So let's start this thing up. So the first thing up on the chopping block, in my opinion, oh my goodness, I gotta stop saying that. I can see why you guys get annoyed. First thing I'm excited for is the Google Pixel Bud 2. Now, when Google unveiled this thing back in October, a lot of people kind of overlooked it and really weren't too excited for it. A lot of people said it wasn't a necessary product, that they were too far behind, that this thing could have been good 2 years ago, etc. Well, I did a little more research and I found a couple of things that are very, very intriguing about this headphone. For starters, it's basically everything we've come to expect with regular wireless earbuds. It will have Bluetooth 5.0. It will have supposedly good audio quality, crisp, clean sound, a nice flush design, 5-hour battery with 24 hours in the charging case. It will have wireless charging. The price is $179, so not terrible, but it's almost in AirPod range. And on top of that, it works with all Google products, Android, and supports the blank Google phrase. But the one thing that makes these earbuds stand out to me more than any of the devices that I've seen is it has artificial intelligence built into the bud. So that literally means AI, something that we use every day, is built into these earbuds. And I think that's going to be a distinctive standout for these earbuds. The fact that you have built-in automatic detections is one thing, to tell which earbud will talk to Google, this and that, and constantly updating itself. That's a big thing to stand out from the crowd, because Apple AirPod Pros have noise cancelers. Galaxy Buds are Galaxy's version, or Samsung's version. Now you have Pixel Buds that allow for augmented reality with combined with your phone, and also artificial intelligence. I think that that's something that's going to make a big standout. So I'm very excited to see that, and I hope we see more about it in the future as this thing comes around. That's one. Keeping up with the pace, I am excited for all smartphones that come out this year. Because 2020, everybody forgets, this is the year that set up a lot of anticipation that a lot of technology is going to start advancing and sending us into the path for the next decade. Because if you've watched your grandmother and grandfather's cartoons, the Jetsons, you will see that the time frame obviously is somewhere in the future, but people have set that standard up where we would see a future similar to the Jetsons. And obviously we're not going to get flying cars anytime soon, but for the next 10 years, the technology that comes out now will be paving the way to the next 10 and hopefully lead us into a direction where we get there. And I feel that the smartphones and everything tech related is going to be important, whether it be a smart speaker, whether it be a hardware device, a software feature, anything. These things are going to build and are going to improve for the next decade, and I think this is the foundation starting. We always say that every year, but I think 2020 is really that big, because now we're in the discussions of the future. We're really in this discussion of this could be what we've been working towards. So I'm hopeful to see what Apple, Samsung, Huawei, Oppo, all companies, even OnePlus, I'm excited to see what they bring to the table, and I hope that we do get a lot more technologies that have innovation, just like what Samsung is doing with the AirDresser. Next thing that I'm excited for is now a thought. Now we're gonna talk like technology that we use every day. I'm excited for 5G. Now, I could talk about why I'm excited, but you know what? I think I'm gonna pass the mic. Hey Sam, why don't you tell everybody why they should be excited for 5G? The floor is yours.
Thank you for having me on. So much potential that the year could have, and as a consumer, I'm excited about. So the first thing that I'm really excited about has to be conveniences, and then the second thing is all about execution. So here goes. The first thing, graphene batteries. I am all about graphene tech. I'm sick and tired of what we're getting out of lithium ion. I think that we've kind of maxed out that technology. It's time to move on. Graphene batteries is where it's at. Give me a 15-minute charge. Give me 2 to 3 day battery life. Give me that capacity. Give me less space to take up in my device for other stuff, or just make the form factors smaller. And don't give me blowing up phones either. So, give me that for 2020. Next, and we'll stick with charging, is wireless charging. I'm really excited for that to get a lot better. I'm excited for it to get more efficient. I'm excited for it to get faster. I'm excited about it not creating so much daggone heat that my phone could explode. And I want to see it become more ubiquitous. I want to see more of it all over the place. It become mainstreamed. And actually, it would be awesome if some manufacturers would take it seriously and start putting wireless chargers in the box when people buy phones. That would be awesome if they came with the devices. Next, in terms of smartphones, I'm really excited about the Samsung Galaxy devices this year, specifically the S20 Ultra, if that's what they're going to call it. I'm excited about the processor. I'm excited about the 5G technology coming with it. I'm excited about the camera and the experience with it. Also the Note 20, if that's what they're going to call it. That should be the pinnacle of smartphone hardware. Really excited for that in terms of performance and all the features that come with it. And then also the OnePlus and the Google phones. I really want to see both of them step it up and become legit contenders in Android. And then 5G. I'm really excited about standalone 5G. Don't give me the non-standalone stuff. I'm not getting excited about that. I'm all about the standalone because I want to see this equipment, because then it becomes 5G that's actually worth a damn. So current 5G is nothing to write home about. It's extremely flawed. I would like to see it take a huge step to where we can actually use the services from Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile, working in all places, all scenarios, indoors, outdoors, community centers, arenas, as well as in rural communities. I want to see it become an amazing technology that everybody can utilize. So that's what I'm excited about in 2020. I hope that was enough to fill up this time frame. Michael, thanks for having me on, and awesome video.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate your feedback. So guys, that is my buddy Sam. I wanted him in this video because what better way to talk about future technology than with the man who knows more about 5G than I know astronomy in my science class. Definitely check him out, guys. He's a great YouTuber. I really encourage you guys to do so. Next thing, wireless charging. Now, as you know, we are pushing for a wireless future, as Apple so cleverly says, from removing the headphone jack to putting AirPods. Then from that, Bluetooth headphones, then we move to wireless charging, putting your phone down on a mat and charge. Then we get advanced wireless charging, where you literally turn it around, and reversed wireless charging. So wireless charging is coming a long way. And I feel that 2020, from this year to the next, because this is the year that will define how we do the wireless system. Wireless charging is not my preferred method. I do think it's a convenience feature. I don't think it's a mandatory feature where it's something that has to be used on a daily. Wireless charging is just there as convenience. It has some faults here and there, and I do believe that they will be working to fix that. But I do think that if you're going to push the wireless future, this is the time to perfect wireless charging. With the rumors that Apple may be considering to remove the Lightning port to avoid USB-C, but to go into that wireless future range, that is a big risk. And they had damn well perfect wireless charging if they're gonna do that. That's for any company, not just Apple. So I think that this is the year that they perfect wireless charging. Get those bugs and things that you couldn't get right before, and we fix it. So if we go for that wireless charging and we go for that wireless future, it'll be so fluid and easy. we are getting there slowly. Speeds are at 15 watts, but the problem is overheating, dispatch of heat, so there are some things that need to be worked out, but I'm excited for wireless charging as a whole. Accessory market, to see how much that blows up, and truly, honestly, I want to see if we can get wireless charging to a point, now this is a future thought, but in 2020 it's something you can work on, where you could have your phone and you could turn on a mat, just press the button and it could wirelessly transmit power. Now obviously that's something that is really an impossible task, but if there is a challenge out there, I believe someone will work on that solution. It's not free energy because you have to plug it into the thing, but to be able to send energy farther away instead of having to leave it on the mat would be a cool idea. If anyone's ever seen a Tesla coil, it's similar to that idea, but again, I'm not a scientist, I'm not no science expert, and it's going to take a lot of work to do that. But I feel that this next 10 years, we're going to work towards something like that. So that's what I hope with wireless charging and the wireless industry as a whole. Next thing, Bluetooth. Now, as you know, Bluetooth is improving every year after year, and Bluetooth 5.0 is proving to be better. Well, this year we got LE Bluetooth at CES 2020, where now it will have a new way of splitting different connectivity using more broadband for classic audio, etc. So they are trying to improve audio quality with Bluetooth. But I hope, my wish for 2020 with Bluetooth, I hope it gets to the point where you will not miss using wired connection. Now everyone says, oh, you can already do it now. Guys, I love audio. If there's one thing I go crazy for, is audio. Bluetooth audio may be good if you're at the gym, may be good if you're on the subway, but when you're at home and you want to relax, I'm always going hardwired. I use my wired AKG earbuds. I even buy wired earbuds that are over $100, Sennheisers. So for me, I love wired headphones because there's nothing beats it. There's no lag, no latency, no change in sound. With headphones, you plug it in, nothing. You can always update the sound just by literally just updating its firmware with USB-C. And I think USB-C audio should also be improved, but that's my last thing to talk about. But Bluetooth as a whole, I hope the audio clarity and also the distortion sounds, everything works out this year, because as we keep going, Bluetooth is going to be pushed further and further. So I really hope that we implement Bluetooth in a way where now you're getting to the point of wired connection sound. So that's my hope for that. And last thing, of course, I talked about USB-C audio. Now, USB-C audio is still working in progress. I hope that we get a more adaptation, because I haven't seen a lot of audio products this year that come out with wired USB-C. Now, you could argue that most people will not buy that because they prefer now you to go wireless, but there are still a market for people that prefer wired headphones like me and Sam, and a bunch of other people that prefer wired connection. And if that's the next thing, the closest that you have to USB-C to being like the aux cord or the 3.5mm headphone jack, improve that sucker so that way you can get audio quality crisp, clean, and just similar as if you never miss it. Even though it sucks that you have to give up your charging port for that, at least if you could make the audio quality back it up, that would be great. So I hope that they improve USB-C and they also improve its audio capabilities. And that is my hope for 2020 and for the future going forward. Now, I will be doing these a little more often, but I just wanted to do this video because I don't really necessarily get to do this all the time. And I do hope that a lot of you do speak up and talk about what you're excited for. Now I want to hear what you guys are excited for 2020, for technology coming soon. That is it for me. I really didn't intend on doing this today, but I figured why not. So that is it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, you can hit the dislike button. Comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what are you anticipating for 2020 and the future going forward. Let me hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and peace.